talking about a burning bush.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a Sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description. What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? Alright, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
Alright, enough. I get it. How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
Alright. I'll try to help you somehow. If nothing else, I'll put in a word for you at the infirmary.
God bless you. Not many folks would make the effort.
I saw you came here with Master Albic. I suppose that would make you his assistant?
Yes, I suppose you could say that. My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Benedict the Novice, but I reckon the abbot already told you that.
Yes. He said you would show us to our lodging, as well as the infirmary.
Your room is at the other end of the infirmary. It'll be the door on the left. There's an alchemy workshop in the other room. Master Albic should find everything he needs there. Though if he needs any fresh herbs, there's also the monastery's garden. Brother Joachim, our herbalist, would be more than happy to help him.
Good to know. Thank you. Benedict, I need your help.
You too? Lord in heaven!
It isn't for me. This girl who helps out around the sties has stomach pains.
I see. I told her I can't help her. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not educated in women's issues. Understandably, there aren't many books on the topic in the monastery's library. And to tell you the truth, she was a bit frightening.
Ah, man or woman, we all have the same tubes, don't we? They might be a bit longer or shorter, and in slightly different places.
Of course, and I'm the bishop and you're a student of medicine, and the chickens in the yard are actually majestic eagles. Try and ask someone else, or go to the library if you must. I, have other matters to attend to.
Come on, Benedict, help me. I reckon it won't be anything serious. From what she said, it sounds like she just has trapped gas.
Well, in that case, an ordinary digestive potion should help. But
isn't it better to give her something for the pain than listening to her whining out there?
I suppose you're right. It's no help to the sick, and if His Grace heard, we'd have even more worries on our hands. Take this, but now go. You could try and ask around or take a look in the library, like I said.
Thanks, brother. Master, I need your advice. A girl is feeling ill, and you're the only one who might be able to help. It's a bit, unusual.
Another fallen ill. And another girl, no less.
She's not infected. Her belly hurts. That is, below her belly. She says it comes from below.
What, exactly?
The pain, I mean. Unless she's the best liar I've seen, she says it burns like hell.
Yes, but are we talking about ulcers, fistulas, swelling of the lower intestine, or perhaps inflammation of the uterus?
She said it started after she'd been sitting on some cold steps.
Cold steps, you say? I wonder. Of course! This is just like the case Trotter of Salerno wrote about. Coldness in the lower abdomen, inflammation of the urinary tract accompanied by sharp pains. This can lead to bladder distension or pelvic congestion.
Aye. It sounds like all that's happening while we're standing here talking about it.
You don't see a case like this every day. I'll have to write down all my findings in detail.
So do you know what to do? You've treated this before?
Not at all. I've never come across something like this. Most women sort out their problems with the help of herb women, whispering into the water and brewing potions according to the stars. Usually, they only come and see a studied physician when it's already too late.
Well, she went to see Benedict, but he seemed even more flustered than she was.
I'm not surprised. Only a handful of physicians have read De Curis Mulierum, even though it has so much knowledge to offer.
Such as?
That infertility is not necessarily the fault of women, as has been believed until now. And labor pains? They can be alleviated without endangering the baby struggling to come into the world. The curse of Eve, to which all women are condemned according to the Holy Scriptures, can quite possibly be avoided. Some people cross themselves as soon as they hear it. But I'm telling you, it's groundbreaking, revolutionary.
Well, if Maddie ever goes into labour, I'll send her to you. But for now, all she needs is to be able to relieve herself in peace.
Of course. This calls for a concoction with soothing and diuretic effects. Here's the recipe. Brew it with care. She should feel relief almost immediately, but I've heard it may cause delirium and facial twitching. Like I said, I haven't tried it myself.
All right. Thank you.
May God give you health, sir.
I read that when a woman is in a blessed state, she can feel all sorts of ways. Can you rule that out?
Me? In a blessed state? Here? Well, the men around here won't even let me into the infirmary, let alone their bed.
Listen, Maddie. It might all just be from you thinking about things too much. It makes your insides to tense up and cause you pain.
Great. Another bloke who thinks a girl's head is just for show.
No, this applies to everyone. I read it in a book. And empty head means a happy gut.
Well, some folks around here must have had it easy since the day they were born then. This is something else. All thinking does is make my arse hurt.
You're... what?
Well, because thinking makes me run my mouth, and Zdeněk gives me a canning for it.
About that medicine.
Tell me you've got good news. I feel like I'm being ripped in half.
Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll be back in fine fettle in no time.
By all the saints, bless you. That looks like just the potion to set me right. Foy. It smells like you boiled an old boot with rotten garlic. But what have I got to lose? Hang on. It's really settling down.
Does it still hurt?
Not much. Kind of like a farmhand's pay. This is lovely. Lad, you saved my life. If there were more men like you, there'd be less crying girls in the world. What a relief. It's finally eased up a bit.
Is there anything I can help you with around here?
Leave the treatment to us. But Dinesh did mention he's been having trouble with Salarius.
What's it about?
About food supplies. Even before the monastery was closed, old Julian was a miser. But now we have to haggle over every morsel.
You really think I can do something about it?
Couldn't hurt to try. Go and speak to Dinesh. He'll explain what's what.
I heard you've been having some trouble getting supplies for the infirmary.
That's right. Old Julian seems to think the sick can live on decoctions and ointments. We get nothing but scraps.
Wouldn't it make sense to take it to the abbot? Surely the Salarius would listen to him.
I've already suggested that to Master Zacharias, but the abbot hardly sees anyone, and certainly not folk from the infirmary.
Is he afraid of the plague?
Either that, or he's ashamed.
Oh, if they want to let them starve, I don't know why they need two famed physicians for it.
My thoughts exactly. I've told him 100 times, but he just keeps saying he's praying for them. As if that would help.
Well, maybe I could try speaking to the Salarius myself and see if I can, persuade him.
I won't stop you, but I've tried everything I could think of. What's your plan?
I don't know yet. I'll speak to him and try to find out what might sway him.
Suit yourself. Good luck.
I'll have to watch out for those patrolling knights. I hear you and Dinesh are having a bit of a dispute over food supplies for the infirmary.
A dispute? Is that what he told you?
Well, not in those words exactly.
I really would like to help, but you must understand that I can't. No one knows how long the monastery will stay closed. The whole convent has to live off the supplies, and if we are to endure, we all have to tighten our belts.
And what about the abbot? Will he tighten his belt too, or is he exempt?
Don't insult his grace in my presence. Father Jan fasts regularly and sets an example for us all.
Since you brought up the supplies, how much is actually left? Are we talking days, weeks, months?
Months. Not even in my most hopeful dreams. With small portions, fasting, and assuming we don't get a hailstorm that destroys what's yet to be harvested, we'll last 2 weeks. 3 if we're lucky.
Then Albic had better get a move on. Where are the food supplies actually kept?
The flour's in the mill, the wine in the cellar, and the rest I keep myself, so no one gets ideas about helping themselves at the expense of others. And let me warn you, I've counted everything. If anything goes missing, the abbot will hear about it at once.
All right. I was just asking. All right then. Let everyone eat a little less. But the sick must come first. Without proper food, they'll be too weak. And even the best medicine won't help them.
Medicine isn't everything. Fervent prayer has cured many a foul affliction.
Look, I know it's difficult for you, but we can't just let the poor infirm suffer in hunger. If you help me, I'll be glad to repay the favor. Is there anything I could do for you?
Well, to tell you the truth, magpies have built a nest in the tree in the monastery garden. They perch on rooftops, screech like mad, and I can't get any sleep. And they're so brazen. One of them stole my spectacles yesterday. I can't read without them.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, but make it quick.
How else can you save on food?
Other than shrinking portions and thinning out the gruel and broth with water, I can't think of much. When the Black Death ravaged the land, Solarius Vendelin ran the kitchen. They say that even though he had limited supplies, he...
What, perform miracles?
Don't blaspheme! But it's true that he kept most of the brethren alive, even with famine looming.
Where could I learn more about this Vendelin?
There might be a small manuscript in the library. He wrote it himself once, long ago.
Forgive the intrusion, Brother Librarian.
An apology will not spare us this dreadful illness, but obeying the abbot's orders might. Haven't you heard them? I moved in here so I could continue my work and keep the mandated solitude. So leave me in its safe embrace and go away.
I understand, but I've come on an urgent matter.
And I'm urgently asking you to leave me be. I don't want to catch the illness and stand before the Lord. Not yet.
I'll help you protect yourself from the illness, more or less. Will you hear me out, then?
You know how to protect yourself? Tell me.
To fight the illness, it's important to purify the air. For that, herbs may suffice.
Really? That'll do it?
Not entirely, but it helps greatly. And that's the best that can be done here.
And which herbs are they?
Mint and sage. And it's best if you tie them into a pouch to wear around your neck. Wait a moment, I'll fetch the herbs for you, and then we'll be able to speak without fear. Here are the herbs I promised, brother. Keep them on you.
Thank you. Truly.
May I ask you a favor, then?
But please, keep it brief.
Brother Librarian, I need your help.
What is it?
This might sound odd, but do you have that book where I could find a recipe for aromatic oil?
My answer may sound even odder. I do. It's on the stand over there. One of my brothers was searching for a recipe, an oil for hardened heels, from working out in our garden. Perhaps it will be of use to you as well.
Kitty! Kitty! Crayfish, the Poor Man's Salmon, by Salarius Vendelin. Ah, this must be what Julian was talking about. It might come in handy. Seems Vendelin at least had a sense of humour. I suppose I should look by the pond, or the hatcheries. sorted. But maybe I'll find a few more here. Nearly cost me a finger. Right, that'll do. Better not pick them all.
What?
I've got your spectacles.
Show me. Are they all right?
Don't worry, they're fine.
Praise the Lord. Without them, I'd be like a mole.
And what about our deal? As they say, quid pro quo.
Don't come at me with Latin, lad. If you have the nerve to ask, just say what you want.
You said you consider giving the infirmary a larger food share.
Did I say that?
Aye. In return for bringing back your spectacles from the magpie nest I had to knock down.
So, are my spectacles the only thing you found in the nest?
And there was more in there. Why?
I realized I'm missing some other things, too. Those thieving pests are smarter than I thought. Go on, then. Hand over the rest.
All right, then. So... Here. Now what about the food?
All right. Here's your share.
I found this book in the scriptorium. Something tells me you might find it useful.
What book? Let me see.
It was written by the former Salarius, Vendelin. He saved the monastery from famine by cooking the local crayfish.
When you don't have salmon, throw in a crayfish. Makes sense to me.
That's just what Vendelin wrote. A well-prepared crayfish tastes better than most fish.
I suppose it's better than starving to death. Anyway, thanks.
I got more food for the infirmary.
Should I ask how you managed it?
You wouldn't believe me anyway.
You won't surprise me that easily, but suit yourself. Let's see then. My word. Where'd you get all that? Is there anything left for the rest of the monastery?
Does it matter?
True enough. This place needs it most anyway.
Excuse me.
Turn away his wrath from us and forgive his sinful children. Amen.
Looks like someone's not hungry. Everything all right?
Just go, please.
I don't mean to disturb you. I just wondered if something had happened. Do you need help?
All right. Just give me a moment.
What's the matter?
The brothers have kept their distance ever since the monastery was closed. But I haven't seen you here before.
My name's Henry. I came with Master Albie. And it seems like just in time.
You're right. Forgive me. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name's Vincent.
Nice to meet you. Say, Vincent, I heard you all the way from the hall. Did something happen?
I can't.
You shouldn't bottle it up. What's the point of avoiding the illness if you're just going to waste away in here?
I haven't told a soul about it yet. I was afraid they'd take it the wrong way.
I'm neither a confessor nor a friar. Whatever it is, I'm not going to judge you.
I don't know why, but I feel like I can trust you. Maybe it was divine providence that led you to me, but you have to promise me you won't speak of it in front of the others.
Of course. I promise.
Have you ever had frightening dreams, Henry?
You mean nightmares?
Something like that. When you're haunted in your sleep by visions full of horror and despair.
I suppose everyone has had bad dreams now and then, me included. But the worst things I've lived through happened while I was awake.
But it's not dark memories I'm tormented by. It's something else entirely. Imagine waking up from sleep. You're lucid. Your eyes can open.
I think I can manage that.
But the dream doesn't fade. Your mind is awake, but your body can't move. You want to scream, call for help, but you can't make a sound. What would you do in that moment?
And this happened to you? You woke up and couldn't move?
Not just that. Far worse. I began to pray silently, begging the Lord to free me from that prison. But the more I focused, the more it felt like I was burning in the flames of hell. Usually, those invisible chains release me in time, but other times...
You mean to tell me it's happened to you more than once?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I saw a white light slowly filling my cell, but other times I was surrounded by a heavy red mist. Satan sent his servants to shake the foundations of my faith.
Servants of Satan? You saw them?
Last night, one of them revealed itself to me. It was a succubus. Begone, Satan, never tempt me with your vanities. What you offer me is evil. Drink the poison yourself.
And what happened then?
My faith was strong. I turned to the Archangel Michael to help me in the fight against the forces of darkness. But now I'm afraid to fall asleep. He's waiting for me. and he'll strike again.
What did the demon look like?
It was a succubus. It takes the form of a woman to awaken desire in men and lead them astray.
What do you mean, lead them astray?
Well, she tempts you to sin.
I've met women like that too.
That's not amusing.
Sorry. Bad joke. Has this ever happened to you before?
Now that I think about it, yes. A long time ago when I was a lad, before I entered the monastic life, something sat on my chest at night. I couldn't move or cry out. It was shortly after my father died. He passed suddenly. I took it hard back then.
I know what it's like to lose a parent. I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago.
Try this decoction. It might help. It might not drive away the devil himself, but at least you'll get some rest.
I hope you're right. Thank you.
Do you feel better? I hope I've helped at least a little.
Yes, without a doubt. Selfless aid to one's neighbor is a great virtue, Henry.
Don't mention it.
I hope we meet again, in better times.
I hope so too. Take care.
What is it?
I've got everything I need to make the plague mask. Now, just to actually make it. I hope this works.